Okay, well, this is not the camera that I want to be using. Dang it. Well, anyway, this is the camera that's on. So this time we'll just have to deal with it. So today is day 6 of the presence practice. And boy, I tell you what, yesterday was a really interesting day. So what I typically find when I do these challenges for myself is that after about 5 days, things start to really shake up. So before I go into that, what I would like to do is just take a moment for some presence. So if you're watching live, you can join me in my little presence exercise. And if you're watching on the replay, you can also join when you're watching. So we're just going to take a moment to close our eyes and to just breathe into the infinite potential of the present moment. To just notice the here and now in whatever way you can notice it. Say you might be hearing sounds from other rooms or the room that you're in. You might be noticing scents. Maybe somebody's cooking dinner right now. You might be perceiving things in your body. You might be noticing a little bit of hunger, thirst. Just tune into whatever is happening right here and right now. And as we pause our day, just push the pause button and we just linger in this presence. Sometimes we can notice the moment begins to expand. We can tune our awareness into the expansiveness of what is right now. We can begin to become aware of all of the functions that our bodies are doing right now. Can you notice your pulse? Can you notice the sensation of your heart beating? Can you notice your hair growing? Maybe not. You certainly can notice your breath. Can you imagine all of the millions and trillions of functions that are happening inside your body right now? Just pause in this moment to just imagine. And just let your awareness linger on the awesomeness of you being alive right now. Just from a biological standpoint of all the things that your body is doing in this moment. And then, my friend, then maybe allow yourself to just become aware of the awesomeness of the consciousness of you. consciousness of you and your ability to just be. And all of the hundreds of different things, the hundreds of different choices that you have at your disposal right now. Think about all the things that you could do right now. You could stand up and go lay down. You could flip on a TV. You could go get something to eat. You could go change your clothes. You could go take a shower. You could go brush your teeth. You can go talk to somebody. You could meditate. You could pray. I mean, you have hundreds and hundreds of choices of what you can do in every given moment. How do you choose the one that you do? I don't know. But that is what presence is about. And for me, I'm beginning to become more and more aware. This is day 6 of this challenge, and I'm becoming more and more aware that that decision of what to do in any given moment doesn't have to be my decision necessarily. It doesn't have to happen by default either. It is entirely possible that the highest vibration of me can make that choice for me. Presence with a capital P. That part of me that's connected to source and all knowing, all love, infinite wisdom, and infinite potential in this moment. But that part of me can choose what's in my highest and best good if I let it. If I press the pause button and suspend everything and just let myself be guided. Pretty amazing, awesome things can happen. Especially when you have the awareness that that part of you, that greatest, highest part of you, is nothing but love. And so, love and anything opposite to that can't really exist in the same time and space. What a cool notion. What a cool notion. And you don't have to take my word for it. That's what this practice is all about. I just invite you to just bring your awareness back to the here and now. If you went out somewhere in your mind, you can bring it on back. And I'm just going to share a little bit of what's been going on for me in the last day and a half, 2 days almost. It's been pretty cool. So I, as you know, started this challenge on the 1st. And what was the point? What was the purpose? Well, I mean, you can go back and watch the videos and I talk about that. But yesterday, I woke up in a particularly not happy state of being. And I don't know if you saw the post on Facebook where I said, presence is not always about being positive. Sometimes presence is really just about acknowledging and allowing yourself to just be how you are. Be where you are. Feel how you feel without stuffing the emotions down, without beating yourself up for not being happy like you should, and just letting yourself be. And that's what I ended up doing yesterday as I just allowed myself to experience some heaviness, some fearful thoughts, some doubtful thoughts, some what we would just call negative feelings. And instead of running away from the feelings like I might have done in the past, I leaned into it a little bit and I said, "What is this about? Why do I feel like this?" And I came in here into my office and I did a scan. I used my Nest system and I did a scan. And what the scan showed was pretty much what I was noticing. Stomach was really kind of in pain, hurting, upset. And there was a heart connection in there, some energy distortions in the heart energy, mostly stomach related, gut, spleen, all of that stuff, small intestine. There was some distortions in the brain hologram, cerebral cortex, which is pretty much recent current stuff, tape loops of thought, and a need to really clear and bring up this stuff and clear it out of the way. And so I did that. And then I saw myself sitting in the coffee shop with my laptop. And the notion just came to me, hey, you know what? Just go sit in the coffee shop today and look at some videos. What I thought the videos were going to be was some training videos for a certification program I'm working on. And so I thought, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And it was pretty strong. You know, it was a pretty clear vision of seeing myself do that and learning how to be more certain and trust when those nudges kind of hit. But, you know, sometimes the nudges are really even more subtle than that. And still, I'm learning how to trust all of it, right? To be present, to be in the moment, to listen to what is being guided through how I feel. And so I went to the coffee shop and I sat and I opened the laptop and went to YouTube and I saw a video up in the corner of YouTube and it had an interesting title, so I clicked it. And I watched this video. Again, I posted it in the Facebook group in real time when I was watching it because I was so moved almost immediately. It was a video by T.D. Jakes and another minister, and they were talking about his new book. It's called Soar, SOAR, Soar. And everything that he was talking about was just hitting home for me, just continuous messages. I felt like they were just talking to me. And there were a few times that I even broke into tears just because the emotion of feeling understood was so overwhelming. And I knew in those moments when, you know, the first thing that came up, I knew that this was my spirit, this was presence, this was guidance, this was a choice, a decision that I made to listen to that higher voice and to be shown something that I really needed. And I might have otherwise completely missed, had I not been willing to be in that moment of presence with myself, even in the midst of feeling shitty. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. but it's all always all good. And I made a shift, a yet another shift. It's like this process for me is like peeling layers of an onion, and there's always another one underneath. That's seems like, oh, this one's ready to come off too. And so I I sat there and I watched the entire thing, and so many thoughts and feelings were coming up for me. So much um it wasn't even all that it was all new. It was just sort of remembering, being reminded of my own truths. And the big, big, big part of it was around letting go. And I keep seeing this and I keep feeling this and I keep hearing it and I keep saying, okay, I'm willing to let go. And then I keep not letting go. I keep defaulting back to the things that I thought that I knew. And I'm here to tell you today, I'm really ready to go. Let go of everything that I thought that I knew about how to get where I want to be. And just really begin to trust that just like a flower is blooming. There isn't a coach sitting by the flower going, okay, now do this movement, and then you're going to bloom over here. And now you move this side, and you're going to bloom over here. No, a flower just blooms because that's what flowers do, right? We are like flowers. We are. And the difference between us and a flower is that we listen to the voices of our society, our coaches, our teachers, our parents, ourselves, our negative self talk, the chatter, the incessant feelings of worthlessness, not enoughness, lack, doubt, fear, anger. And it covers up our natural God given ability to bloom and just be. And so for me, I don't know, it's a baby step, maybe. Who knows what's going to happen when I wake up tomorrow? But right now, I feel ready. And so as I continue to let go, it feels weird to even talk about it. I feel this tickle in my lungs. And so I don't know, those of you who follow like Louise Hay and or who follow me and know that when we have lung stuff going on, there's an energy of fear. There's an energy of um, a lack of safety, of not feeling safe. And I indeed am in a position right now where I'm being guided to let go and not have a safety net because I don't need one. But it's bringing up this stuff. It's coming up. I feel it. It's coming up. So we shall see what we shall see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So that's what's going on with me today. Day 6 of the presence practice. I hope that you will continue a daily practice of presence and whatever that looks like for you. I just sit, I just do it when I feel like it, and I pay attention and I tune in, and a lot of times it's first thing in the morning, but sometimes it's throughout the day, and, some pretty cool stuff is happening, so that's all I got for you today, and I would love to hear back from those of you who are watching who are doing the presence practice yourselves. Questions, comments, concerns, tell me what you think. All right, so I will see you on the next video.